Oh, it's such a gorgeous day here today. Hope you guys are having good weather too. It's about 85 degrees Fahrenheit today. Unbelievably warm and unseasonably warm. You know, and we kind of share a weather palette with Chicago oftentimes. So I'm sure they're getting similar weather today, but it's supposed to cool down. So on race day, we should have pretty decent weather. I think it's going to be in the low, or I should say high 40s for a low, but then get up to maybe the mid 50s for that day. But there is a chance of rain. So fingers crossed that we just have the cooler weather without rain. That would be ideal. So this week is going incredibly fast. I cannot believe it. And just a reminder that on Friday at 6 o'clock, I will be at the Rabbit Kofuzi Shakeout. If you want to just stop by, I'd love to wish you guys good luck in your marathon. If you're running the marathon, or just say hi. If you're from the Chicago area and you want to stop by, that would be terrific. And just a point of clarification, because when I had posted the information, it was my ticket. And there was a cost. It was like $7 or something for the ticket, but that's not something that Kofuzi is charging. Rabbit and Fleet Feet are putting this together. They're the ones hosting it, and they're charging $5 per ticket, and that money all goes to charity. It goes, I think it goes to the local Chicago food bank. So it's a worthy cause. The extra couple bucks goes to Eventbrite, I assume, for processing the tickets. So they're getting a pretty good cut on that deal. So I just thought I would clear that up, because there's a couple of you that made comment about that, and understandably so. And I just wanted to make sure that you didn't think that Kofuzi was out charging people for a shakeout run. In fact, he's doing one, and I'll give him a plug for Saturday at 10 o'clock. That's his pizza run. And I think they start at the Bean and they run to a pizza place. I would do that if I didn't already have plans with family. So, but I will be there at 6 o'clock. Fingers crossed, right? Barring any unforeseen circumstances, I will be at the Rabbit pop-up event to hang out there for a little while, and hopefully stay long enough to say hello to Kofuzi, because that would be great. So this week, like I said, is going incredibly fast. I'm focused on a few things this week. Obviously, just trying not to do anything too crazy. I've got I'll run tomorrow and then Friday, and that's it. So just 2 more workouts. Looking forward to both of those, because I've been pretty limited in my running shoes. So every chance I get, or every opportunity I get, I guess, to lace up my shoes and do it responsibly, and honor the intent of the taper is a good thing. So it brings a smile to my face. So I'm looking forward to that. And along those lines, just to make it a little bit more interesting video today, because I'm not working out today, so I don't have any run footage from today to share with you. I will be out in my running shoes tomorrow, so I'll film a little bit of that for you and share that. But I did film some of my thoughts about the taper and taper week during the trail run that I did the other day and during yesterday's workout. So I'm going to share those with you now, and see you back here in a couple of minutes. So this taper does feel a little strange, because I haven't been running. I'm just now starting to run the last week in the final days of the taper. So I kind of feel like, that person that shows up to help you move after everything's already been moved, and you're like, whoo, made it just in time, right? Perfect timing. Well, that's kind of how I'm feeling right now. Like almost guilty, I guess, going into this taper when my efforts are being, significantly reduced according to the plan, when I don't feel like I really put in the miles to deserve it. But I am still following it, because it's important for my legs to be in as good a shape as possible, for the race itself. So a couple of things I'm focused on this week, in addition to testing out the gear I plan to use, is number 1, I need to work on getting more rest. Normally, if I wake up at 4 and I don't think I can get back to sleep right away, I just get up. But now, for the remaining days, I'm going to try to at least stay in bed for 8 hours. Doesn't mean I'll sleep for 8, but at least I can be rested. So if I get 5 hours of sleep, 6 hours of sleep, and 2 additional hours of rest, that's better than nothing, I guess. So I'm gonna work on that. And I'm not just tapering down miles and that kind of thing, I'm also tapering down my caffeine intake, because I drink a lot of coffee, sometimes 3, 4 cups throughout the day. But I'm gonna limit myself this week to just 1 cup in the morning. I will be taking caffeine on race day, and I'll have my coffee in the morning then. But leading up to race day, I want to taper that off. First, because I think that'll help me get better rest. And second, I'm more likely to feel the effects of the caffeine if it's out of my body before race day starts. Good morning. So as I mentioned, one of the things I'm working on is just trying to get enough rest, and it's doubly important because we have a time zone change. So here in Michigan, you know, Chicago runs an hour behind us. So I need to be down at the start area to check my bag at 5:30 a.m. And for me to do that, that means I'm going to have to leave my hotel, get up probably around 4:15 a.m. and make the walk, or however it is I determine the best way to get down to the start line is on race morning. That's pretty early, but what makes it even earlier is the time difference. My body's going to feel like it's an hour before that because they run an hour behind us. So 5:30 start time is going to feel like a 4:30 start time to me. So if I get up at 4:15, my body's going to feel like it's getting up at 3:15 a.m. So that is something that I'm trying to work on as well when it comes to getting more rest. And one of the ways that I can do that is try to make some adjustments right now to get accustomed to getting up a little bit earlier. The problem is I already wake up early, so I'm going to have to try to work it on the back end. When I mentioned in the when I was out running that I was going to at least try to stay in bed for 8 hours, even if I only 6 of those or 5 or 6 of those I'm actually asleep. Well, that just means I need to back that up a little bit. So you know, I'm going to have to try to make sure that I'm in bed like 8 o'clock, something like that, 8 p.m. and you know, sleep as long as I can and then stay in bed until I get to that roughly 8-hour mark. But that's what I'm going to try to do. That's what I'm going to try to do. And sometimes I know in the past when I've done that, I actually was able to fall back asleep and clock in a few more restful winks there. Get a little more shut-eye there. I guess that's probably a better way to put it. So anyway, that's one of the things that I am definitely concerned about going into this week and for race day. But it'll work out. You know, my experience has been in the past that when you wake up in the morning on race morning, you're so full of adrenaline that it seems to carry you through. It's after the marathon that that tiredness really starts to kick in from any sleep that you might have lost from just being excited for race day morning. All right, so that is it. Oh, no, I did want to mention that too, and I'll try to remind folks about this again tomorrow's video, but I don't plan to be posting videos while I'm in Chicago because I'm not going to take my MacBook or anything like that with me. I'm just going to, you know, try to film as much as I can, and then when I get back, I'll start cutting that film into video chunks that I can share with you guys here on the channel. So when I leave for Chicago on Friday, I don't plan to be posting any videos over that weekend. But again, not until I get back, and I'll get back home Monday night. So probably Tuesday would probably be the earliest that I would be posting again. So other than that, thanks for making it to the end of the video, you guys, and all of your support that's gotten me through here. Yeah, I really appreciate it. Thanks for making it to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I do enjoy making these for you. As always, run tall, run strong, be kind to one another. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow. Now I'm going to go put this video together to be able to share with you here today. Oftentimes I've been posting quite early in the morning, but those videos, of course, I had completed the day before, but this is done in post day. So you're going to hopefully get this video within a couple hours here of me recording this. So Bella and I are going to go back in so I can work on this video. Again, we'll see you tomorrow.
GNARLY